What's going on, y'all? It's me again, Shy Gemini, and I'm coming to you with another review about this shit show we call Hustle and Soul. And it is season 2, episode 3. So, the episode started where it left off with Anna and Candace meeting in the restaurant. And so they're discussing their beef with each other, their issues with each other. So basically, Candace's issue is that Anna made some statements about her mom and her sister and calling them a hoe. But then Anna is upset because not only did Candace post a picture of her son, her 3-year-old son, but she implied that she was a deadbeat mother. So she wants her to apologize for that, and then they're going back and forth about, well, I wouldn't have did this if you did that, you didn't do this. And I'm like, I don't understand why Lawrence has to have them together. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a show if he didn't have them, but this is ridiculous. Like, why do they have to be together? Why can't he find some other people? It's not gonna work. And if you're trying to make things better with your mother, the mother of your child, why do you keep trying to put these people in her life that she doesn't like, and they can be potentially an issue because most of them want to screw you? So I don't understand why this has to be. So when Candace brought up the fact that she didn't have custody of her oldest child, Anna jumped up and she hit her in her face. It's not funny because they shouldn't be fighting like that, but Anna got some hands. She beat the shit out of her. She pulled her hair. She punched her. I mean, she wasn't doing them girl fight, like girl run scratching. She was uppercutting and everything. I was like, God damn. She was like Floyd Mayweather. She pulled her hair. Her hair was all over the place. I mean, she kind of caught her off guard, so we really don't know if Candace would have been able to hold her own, because the way she jumped up, I don't think Candace thought she was gonna hit her like that, so she was caught off guard. But I was like, damn, it was fucked up. I was like, ooh wee. So Anna goes back to the pink teacup, and Lawrence asks her how it went, and she was like, well, he was like, you got bandages on your hand and your earring missing. She was like, well, I had to beat her ass. I mean, she wouldn't apologize. She was talking about my son, so it is what it is. She beat her ass. So while they're in the midst of talking about what happened at the restaurant, and that's another thing, y'all cutting up and acting a fool in somebody else's restaurant. Go back to the pink teacup and tear up your own shit. You don't go to nobody else's restaurant and tear up their shit. Oh, ghetto scutterbutters. So she's telling her about what happened, and the phone rings, and it's Candace yelling and going off on Lawrence about Anna beating her ass. I wouldn't have been calling him. First of all, if it was me, if I was Candace, I would have been showing up to that restaurant to get a fair shot of whooping her ass. I ain't calling. What the hell you calling for? But maybe she ain't want to fight. I don't know, because after what Anna did, I wouldn't want to fight her either. But yeah, she calling, cursing him out and talking about she gonna call the cops, and he was like, don't do that, I'm gonna talk to him and work this out. And then she was like, if you don't work it out and you don't get her together, I'm gonna come and break all the windows at the teacup. And she just might do that, Lauren. So you need to find out how you can fix this, because these hoes is crazy and they fighting over you. Child, please. So Lawrence meets with his friend who is a chef. I don't know if he has a restaurant in Miami or New York, but he's a chef. He's telling him about his Miami thing, his wanting to have a Miami restaurant. So he comes up with an idea to host a dinner party at his house that he and Anna have together. And I'm like, I'm already thinking in my head, bad move, Lawrence. But anyway, he decides that he wants to do a dinner party at him and Anna's house for the investors to come taste the food and want to invest in a Miami location. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He brings that idea to the Teacup crew, and they're all forward and for it. Anna is like, no, he did not just decide to throw a party at our house, my house, and not even talk to me about it. And I'm like, yeah, Anna, this man already disrespecting you. He ain't even living there right now. He's staying with Thandi, his side chick, and then he gonna tell you in front of everybody that they gonna have a dinner party at your house. Wow. And you let him do it. But anyway, so they're standing there talking about it, and then Thandi, of all people, talk about how she's excited to come. And right then and there, if I was Anna, I would have said, no, bitch, you're not coming to my house. You can Skype in, or they can tell you the next day about it, but you're not stepping in my house, okay? But that's a whole nother thing. Then we have Sana, Candace meet up at a bar with Cola to see John, who's bartending at this bar. She said, she wanted to get to know her outside of the Pink Teacup because they weren't getting along. So she wanted to get to know her and, let her know that she's cool and, introduce them to John. So, again, Cola's on this whole thing about getting John to the Pink Teacup. And I'm like, girl, why? Why do you want to invite him to the drama? Like, I mean, he probably would be a good addition. He seemed like he might be a bartender in real life, so I guess. So then when Sana and Candace come into the bar, Sana introduced Cola to Candace, and then Cola introduced them both to John. Of course, Sana and Candace are like, ooh, like, I mean, John is a nice looking dude, but they're flirting with him and looking and going back and forth, and this is pissing Cola off. Cola's sitting there like, but this is where you look stupid, Cola, because you said you guys are in an open relationship, but he's your soulmate. And I'm trying to figure out, how do those two things go together? How's he your soulmate, but you all are just friends with benefits? Yeah, y'all not attached. You're in an open relationship. Help me understand. I don't get it. But, so, since John is in an open relationship, he can flirt with whoever he wants to flirt with, right? I mean, I think he shouldn't do it in front of you, but I mean, you can't act like you're cool about something and then the next minute you're pissed off. So, of course, she was getting pissed off that he and Sana were flirting with each other, and Sana was like, you want kids? And Candace was like, dang, like, you act like you want to be the one to give him the kids. Like, yeah, she wants to give him her stuff, she want to take him to Wakanda. So Cola got mad and she spilled the drink all over him, like, yeah, oh, you need to clean that up? Okay, yeah. So then he goes to clean it up, and she was like, let me tell you something, he belongs to me. But I do think he would be a good addition to the Pink Teacup, and he'll drive the women crazy and basically bring in more people. And Sana was like, how he gonna come and work in the Pink Teacup with us, and you gonna be okay with him getting flirted with by other women? You can't even take him flirting with me. So how you gonna deal with that? And she was like, well, that's business, that's money, so that's different. But you just trying to be a thought, so that don't work. But I don't even think that she'll be cool with it with customers. So yeah, I think Sana's right. She's not going to be able to handle women flirt with him, and she definitely is not going to be able to handle him flirting with women. So I don't think that's going to work. But anyway, so we go back to the Pink Teacup, and Lawrence is in the kitchen with his mother making dishes to try for the party, and they're talking about the whole situation with the restaurant and Anna and everything. And then they show Anna walking the floor, and when she called Thandie Pennywise, I hollered. She called her Pennywise. I was like, wow. And then she was talking about the fact that, where's Sana? Sana didn't show up to work. She didn't call. She was like, you don't have control over your staff. And she was like, in the confessionals, her managing sucks just like she does. And I was like, another read. Anna be giving Thandie the business, and Thandie really can't respond to it because she knows she's wrong. But anyway, so Anna goes back into the back with Lawrence and his mother to tell him that Sana didn't show up, and that, Thandie is not doing her job, and it's a mess on the floor or whatever. So Lawrence has the nerve to be mad that she's not so forgiving of him and is being bitchy towards him, and he tells his mom like he just wants her to be cool and do what she's supposed to do on the floor while he handles the kitchen. So Anna overhears this and thinks that he says that it's her fault that the front is messed up, which I think maybe he kind of was saying, because if she wouldn't have left, then maybe they wouldn't be having these issues. And why did he say that? Anna was pissed off. She was like, it's not my fault. You fucking the staff, and just going off yelling. So Lauren's mother takes her outside like, look, you need to determine what you want. If he's not giving you what you want, then you need to just clearly walk away. You can't be in a situation and you're not happy. She said, I did it excuse me, with their father, and it was 4 of them. So one thing she said I didn't like he's a man is gonna be a man. He can't make up his mind. And I'm like, it's not always about a man making up his mind. It's about he just wants his cake and eat it too. So, but she did give her good advice as far as, if you can't handle the back and forth, then you need to move on and dump him, leave him alone. So I appreciated that. After that, Thandie and Lawrence are at Thandie's house. Lawrence was sleeping, chilling. Thandie comes in. They're talking about the party. So, in the midst of them talking about the party, Thandie tells Lawrence that she bought a dress for the party. And I'm like, she really seriously is trying to get ready and dolled up for a party at her so-called man's baby's mama house that she knows that he's still sleeping with, or trying to sleep with and try to be with. I don't get it. Like, what is wrong with you? So Lawrence was like, yeah, about that. I don't think it's a good idea that you come. And she had the nerve to be shocked. Like, why? I want to be there. I want to be supportive. It's not a good idea for you to come to my baby mama house when she knows that you're sleeping with him and you were trying to get with him the whole time, Thandie. Like, what planet are you on? What planet are you from? No, you cannot go to Anna's house. Okay? You cannot go there. Psycho? You are psycho. You are a single white female. Like, your logic is so stupid. I don't care what Lawrence is feeding you. You cannot come to Anna's house. Period. So Sana and Cola get into it at the bar, because again, they don't have all the supplies they need. Sana don't know what the hell she's doing. Cola has to jump in to help her. Again, they're arguing in front of customers, acting a fool. Like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life for a restaurant that's trying to generate business and trying to gain more business by opening another restaurant. And you can't even get your staff together. They can't even get along. They're arguing in front of customers. It's ridiculous. So Anna comes over there like, look, hey, cut this out. And she apologizes to the guys and buys them shots, because they're sitting there looking at them going back and forth like, really? This is the stupidest thing. I've never seen somebody run business like this. So Anna and Lawrence talk about the fact that he uninvited Sandy, and she's still not really happy because he's like, okay, still, what is the situation with you guys? You still fucking her? You still selling her a pipe dream that you all are going to be together? And he was like, no, I'm not. But clearly we see that he is. I haven't seen a scene where he said he was breaking up with her yet. So he's telling her that he wants to be with her again. And, she's talking about, you don't take me out. And he's talking about, you don't support me. And I'm like, Lawrence, I really can't stand Lawrence. He has some huge balls to think the way that he does and carry on the way that he carries on. It's just ridiculous. So we get to the dinner party. Everyone is mingling. It seems like they're having a good time. Anna's happy with the way Lawrence is treating her and saying he's really trying. And next thing we know, psycho single white female walks in the door with her dress on or her romper or whatever it was, talking about, I'm coming to support. I don't care. He knows that I want to support him, and this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, you really disregarded what this woman wanted and showed up. You really are psycho. So Anna lost it. She was so pissed off, and rightfully so, because Sandy, you were wrong. You had no right to show up at her house. That's not just, I can see if it was Lauren's house and you felt like you had the right to show up, but that's where Anna lays her head. So for you to come and show up at her house, you're a disrespectful bitch. Oh, that made me mad. So she asked Aunt Lawrence, like, why is she here? And he was like, I don't know. I don't know why she's here. Which I'm like, okay, you can't really blame him this time, Anna, because he didn't know she was coming. And security was supposed to stop her at the door. So they go outside. She's arguing with him like, you don't want to be a family with me. You really don't want this. And he's trying to get her to calm down because the investors are in the house and, they don't want to act like their usual ratchet self while they have investors there that they want to invest into their restaurant. So she's going off on him. They go back in the house, and then Lawrence is going off on security and asking them why they didn't stop him. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. Lawrence is trying to square up with those big ass security guards that probably would flip him over and beat his ass. So, before that happens though, Sandy has the nerve to walk up to Anna and try to have a conversation with her. And I would have did the same thing. Like, bitch, did you really just come up to me in my house and try to talk to me when I know you trying to steal my man? Like, get the fuck on somewhere. Like, you really crazy. She's crazy, y'all. Sandy is crazy. And Lawrence is going to find out soon enough, because when she gets to slashing his tires and destroying his restaurant and really making his life hell, he really gonna realize it then. And you mark my words, she's gonna make his life hell, because she is nuts in real life, not for play. She's nuts. So this episode ends with him trying to fight security for letting her in, and he's telling the cameraman to turn the cameras off because he want to get buck wild or whatever. So that's how the episode ended. But again, I'm like, this show is stupid camera. Yeah, this show is bananas, y'all. Like, I can't believe the things that are going on in a so-called professional situation. All this drama that's going on with these different women, and it's crazy. We'll see what happens. If this is really happening in real life, I would be surprised if this restaurant lasts, because I've never seen so much unprofessionalism that I just never seen it. So again, we'll see what happens next week. We'll see what unfolds as far as with security and Lawrence. And I will talk to you guys later. Alrighty. Have a good night.